This is Nick Nilsson, Mad Scientist of Muscle, and what I've got for you today here is a quick rundown of how to use Shilajit Resin. Now, Shilajit, just in general, is a fantastic supplement. It's good for a wide variety of things. It's really good for giving your body trace minerals, giving humic and fulvic acid. I'm not going to get into all that here. I've done a couple of videos on that, and I'll link to those below here in the description. But what I want to do here is run down how to use the resin. So this natural Shilajit company also has capsules and it has honey sticks. So if you prefer that, you can absolutely go with that. I do like the resin. It has an interesting taste to it, and and by interesting I mean you'll have to get used to it. It's not bad, I don't think. You will need to likely get used to it the first few times you take it. I've actually developed a taste for it, and I actually prefer it over even the honey sticks. So, you know, it's basically black tar. Now, this is decomposed plant matter that's been decomposing for hundreds and hundreds of years. And it's basically, I don't know the exact process, but essentially it's kind of scraped off the rocks and purified. Now, that purification process is very important because Shilajit has a very strong affinity to heavy metals. So you want to make sure your product is tested by third parties so you know that you're not getting something that's already preloaded with heavy metals. That's actually a very critical thing. This company in particular, this natural Shilajit company, they do test and they make sure that their product is not socked up with heavy metals, because you don't want to be putting that stuff into your body. You want this stuff to be taking that out of your body. So that's really the key for this. Now, what I'm going to do here is show you my process for doing this. Now, yeah, it smells like, well, I don't even know if I can tell you what it smells like. But what I do is, I don't use the tip of the spoon. It's actually a little too big to fit in here. I actually use the butt end of the spoon. So, dig that in, and I'll kind of come at you from the side here. And you want about a pea-sized amount. So I just dig that right in and get about that amount. Like it's, tar-like snot. Much thicker tar-like snot. But, and I'm sure I'm not selling this really well, but the nutritional benefits you're going to get from this stuff really outweigh the clumsy description that I'm giving to you right now. So this I'm going to actually stick in an empty glass to start with. Now I've got some water boiling on the stove just in a kettle, and this is filtered water. This is basically tripled filter water. I have a whole house filter, I've got an undersink filter, and then I've got this machine, which is a Kangen machine, which does some stuff that I'm not going to get into here, but has another filter in it as well. So you can hear that kettle going right now. I'll be right back. So, nice steaming hot kettle. Now, one of the key things is, I had said prior to this, you could use potentially hot tap water. Somebody on a previous video comments made a really good point, is that if you have tap water that has any sort of contaminants in it, the Shilajit is going to basically lock onto those contaminants. So you could be purifying your drinking water, but you're also not getting the detoxification benefits of this. So this is not like detox tea, it's just assisting your body in pulling this garbage out of your system. So what I've got here, my upside down spoon with the little glob of Shilajit on it. I'm going to pour half a glass full here. Now the reason I'm doing half a glass here is practical matter. I don't want to wait for this stuff to have to cool down. This is like basically boiling hot water, and you can see kind of the color that it turned. It looks like, well, I'm doing a terrible job of describing this. It looks like sewage water, but it's not. I promise you that it's not. This is actually really good quality stuff, and you can see this is so hot. It's already basically cleaned the spoon off and kind of melted on here. And I just picked up the glob, so never mind what I just said. But I'm going to just scrape this along the side of the thing, side of the glass, and just stir and stir until basically this is fully melted in here, and that glob, that pea-sized glob, is fully melted down. Now, like I said, this is half a glass, so when I go to actually drink this stuff, I'm not going to drink scalding hot water. I'm going to take some of that same filtered water and top up the glass. And this takes, 30, 40 seconds, maybe a minute, and you're getting rid of all this stuff. So, yeah, like I said, no way I'm drinking this steaming hot. Top it up. And that cools it right down. And I know it looks so much better now that it's diluted. But yeah, mostly gone. And then it's just a matter of yeah, and that's perfect. Like if I were to drink that other stuff, half of a glass straight of boiling water, I'd have to probably wait a good 5 minutes before I could actually drink it. This, when it's half and half of half cool water and half of the boiling hot water, it's drinkable immediately. I'm trying to think about the best way to describe the taste of it. It's a very earthy kind of taste. Like I'm not going to say that you're eating dirt or anything like that, but it tastes like good dirt. I'm really having a hard time describing it, but you're going to actually develop a taste for it. I really actually, when your body kind of knows it needs something, I hesitate to say like you're going to get a craving for this stuff, but it actually feels good to drink because this is the raw, real stuff. There's no honey, there's no additives, there's no nothing like that. So, drink it down, swish it around in your mouth, develop a taste for it. You can put honey in there too. You can make your own, honey tea with this stuff, and it's, I think, quite delicious. So, I'm gonna finish this off here. I think in my first video on this, I described it as tasting like mountain dirt and smelling like a bear's armpit. But I've kind of toned down on that. I don't think it smells like a bear's. Well, maybe yeah. Okay. Anyways, it is very tasty. That half and half really makes it a nice warm. And again, I'm not going to say treat, but I actually quite like this stuff. And this is best taken first thing in the morning on an empty stomach, because if you take it with food or you would take with other liquids, if there are any sort of contaminants in there, it's going to latch onto those. So if you really want to get the detoxification, those cleansing kind of effects out of the Shilajit, you want to take it just on its own empty stomach. I like first thing in the morning. It's got very beneficial effects, not only for energy, but for sleep. It's kind of one of those things that it's like your body needs this stuff, and it goes to where it's needed. So you might find that you're actually getting more energy, but you're not getting like the sleep promoting benefits of it, because your body needs the stuff for energy first. And then once you kind of fill up on that energy, substrates, that's when you're going to start to realize the sleep benefits of it, and the other potential hormone boosting benefits of this. So it kind of goes to where your body needs it the most first. And that's one of the beautiful things on this, because this is a supplement that, again, I hesitate to say catch-all, but it has a variety of benefits in the body. And I will link again to my other videos on this, so you can kind of get an idea of what this stuff is all about. So that is the best way I've found to get the Shilajit resin in. Now, again, this is Natural Shilajit. This is the company, the product I've been using for about a year and a half. Been very happy with it. You can use coupon code MAD10. We've got that down in the description below. MAD10. It's going to get you 10% off your order. This is an excellent product, and definitely something that I would recommend you give a try. I think everybody should try this stuff, because our diet here in the United States and in generally the Western world is very lacking in humic and fulvic acid and in all these trace minerals that you're going to get with this stuff. So it is something that can really have a substantial benefit on your health and on your training and on a wide variety of factors, nutritional factors in your daily life. So again, this is Natural Shilajit, coupon code MAD10. Give this stuff a shot, and I'd love to hear your experiences down in the comments below.